Hey, Sean Wickens here from Bad Film Fest, and I think for the past 3 years, I've told myself that I would try to watch 31 movies, uh, horror or sci-fi, for the month of October, and it's never happened. And here it is; it's already October 2nd, and I've only watched one. So 31-ish movies is a good enough goal. But what I'm going to do is I am going to randomly select horror films that are available on Amazon Prime. Just because I feel like they have kind of a wider selection of weird things, and I don't use Amazon Prime enough for horror films. And so randomly, I chose for my first film Insectula. Uh, Low budget, I'm guessing. Whatever they had, they certainly did well with what was available to them. Uh, right off the bat, a great sort of uh, Plan 9 from outer space esque intro. There was social commentary in this movie, sort of pro environmentalism, uh, some stances on overpopulation, but overall this was a great B movie, and I'm not trying to condone drug use here, but probably a great movie to watch with a bunch of friends stoned. Anyway, it opens uh, on the planet of monsters, which was a very unexpected and surprise opening scene. I loved it. Obviously, this is a film about a monster that ravages a small town. I didn't look up much about this movie on IMDb or Wikipedia or anything or any blogs, just because you know you can do that. This is just a review of the film, but I did look up where it was shot, and it was shot in St. Paul, Minnesota. And you know, it was the kind of film that maybe if you watched it on your own, you'd be like, it was a little lacking, But if this was a movie that your friends shot, you'd be kind of blown away by it. And there were such great scenes in here. There were great practical effects, great CGI stuff, a lot of great lingering, gross shots in the coroner's office at the beginning, a lot of gore stuff. The acting was great. And I say that for a low budget horror film in that I don't know if they were acting as well as they could or if they were acting over the top on purpose. Um, you just couldn't tell. It was just like right at that B movie acting sweet spot. There was references to Jaws, Vertigo, Taxi Driver, Psycho. There was a Peter Lorre homage. I saw some similarities to the Little Shop of Horrors and the Twilight Zone in here. And like I said, maybe they had $10,000. They made it look like $30,000. Maybe they had six figures. I don't know. Maybe they just had $4,000. But whatever the budget for this was, I'm sure they had to call in a lot of favors for people, but they did a lot of great stuff with it. There was wonderful shots. This was wonderfully edited. Some beautiful blood sequences. All the characters were creeps or weirdos, which is always fun to see in a horror film. And crap, I hate the woods was maybe my favorite line in it. Anyway, that's the first of I don't know how many. We'll see how many I do. 31-ish horror films for October. But Insectula from St. Paul, Minnesota. Came out 2 years ago, I think. It's on Amazon Prime. That's the first of many. We'll see how many we get through. Bye.